Imagine arriving at work tomorrow morning. Your inbox is already empty. Every customer email has been answered. Meetings have been scheduled. Reports have been completed. Contracts have been reviewed. Even the problems you didn't know existed have already been identified. Not by a larger team, not by a faster employee, but by an artificial intelligence that never sleeps, never takes a coffee break, and never asks for a paycheck. Just a few years ago, this sounded like science fiction. Today, it's becoming reality. Across banks, hospitals, software companies, law firms, and some of the world's largest corporations, a new kind of worker is quietly taking its place. They're called AI agents, and they may change the way humans work forever. Artificial intelligence has already changed the way we search for information, write emails, generate images, and even create software. But AI agents represent something very different. Unlike traditional AI chatbots that simply answer questions, AI agents are designed to take action. They can plan tasks, make decisions, use software tools, access databases, and complete entire workflows with minimal human involvement. Imagine asking an AI not just to write an email, but to read your inbox, prioritize urgent messages, schedule meetings, prepare reports, and send replies, all without waiting for your next instruction. That is the promise of AI agents. This shift is why nearly every major technology company is investing billions of dollars into autonomous AI systems. OpenAI, Microsoft, Google, Anthropic, Salesforce, and NVIDIA are all racing toward the same future. A future where AI doesn't simply assist people. It works alongside them. Supporters believe these systems will eliminate repetitive work, increase productivity, and allow people to focus on more creative and strategic tasks. Critics warn they could replace millions of jobs, widen economic inequality, and fundamentally reshape the labor market. So which vision is closer to reality? Are AI agents becoming humanity's most powerful productivity tool? Or are they quietly becoming the world's newest workforce? To answer that question, we first need to understand what an AI agent really is. To understand why AI agents are attracting so much attention, we first need to look at how we got here. For decades, software has followed a simple rule. Humans gave instructions, and computers followed them exactly. They could calculate numbers, organize data, and automate repetitive tasks, but they couldn't truly reason or adapt when something unexpected happened. Everything changed in late 2022. When ChatGPT was released to the public, millions of people experienced something they had never seen before. Instead of clicking through menus or writing complex commands, they could simply have a conversation with a computer. It felt revolutionary, but despite its impressive abilities, ChatGPT still had an important limitation. It waited for people to tell it what to do. Ask a question and it answered. Give it a task and it completed that single task. Then it stopped. AI agents represent the next stage of that evolution. Instead of waiting for instructions after every step, an AI agent can be given a goal. For example, rather than asking an AI to write a single email, you might ask it to organize an entire product launch. The agent can break that objective into smaller tasks, gather information, analyze documents, communicate with different software tools, generate reports, schedule meetings, and even adjust its plan if something changes along the way. In other words, it doesn't just respond. It reasons, it plans, it acts. This shift is made possible by combining powerful language models with memory, reasoning, external tools, and access to business systems. These capabilities allow AI agents to interact with calendars, databases, customer relationship software, spreadsheets, cloud services, and many other digital platforms. They are no longer limited to a chat window. They are becoming active participants inside the software businesses use every day. This is why experts describe AI agents not as smarter chatbots, but as digital workers. And as these systems become more capable, the question is no longer whether they can assist humans. The real question is how much responsibility we are willing to give them. The rise of AI agents isn't happening by accident. Behind the scenes, some of the world's most powerful technology companies are engaged in a race that could redefine the future of work. And the stakes couldn't be higher. The company that builds the most capable AI agent platform won't simply sell software. It could become the operating system for tomorrow's workforce. OpenAI was one of the first companies to show the world what modern artificial intelligence could achieve. With ChatGPT, millions of people discovered the power of large language models. But OpenAI's vision extends far beyond conversations. Its long-term goal is to build AI systems that can reason, plan, and complete complex tasks with increasing levels of independence. Microsoft quickly recognized the opportunity. After investing billions of dollars in OpenAI, Microsoft began integrating AI throughout its ecosystem. From Word and Excel to Teams and Azure, the company is transforming familiar workplace tools into intelligent assistants capable of automating everyday business operations. Google refused to be left behind. Through DeepMind and its Gemini models, Google is developing AI systems that combine reasoning, multimodal understanding, and access to the vast ecosystem of Google services. For a company that organizes the world's information, intelligent agents represent the next evolution of search and productivity. Anthropic has taken a different approach. Rather than focusing only on capability, the company places a strong emphasis on safety, reliability, and responsible AI development. Its Claude models are designed to handle complex reasoning while reducing the risks associated with autonomous decision-making. Meanwhile, Salesforce sees AI agents as digital employees for businesses around the world. Its Agentforce platform allows companies to automate customer service, sales, and internal workflows without requiring large technical teams. Empowering nearly every major AI breakthrough is NVIDIA. Its advanced GPUs provide the computational power needed to train and operate today's most sophisticated AI models. Without NVIDIA's hardware, many of these systems simply wouldn't exist. Although each company follows a different strategy, they all share the same belief. The future of business will not be defined by software that simply responds. It will be defined by software that can think, plan, and act. And that belief is driving one of the largest technology races in modern history. It's easy to think of AI agents as a glimpse into the future. But for thousands of businesses around the world, that future has already arrived. Right now, AI agents are quietly working behind the scenes, completing tasks that once required teams of people. You may never see them, but you will almost certainly experience their work. Imagine contacting customer support after purchasing a product online. Instead of waiting for a human representative, an AI agent instantly reviews your account, checks your order history, verifies your payment, tracks your shipment, and prepares a personalized response, all within seconds. If the problem becomes too complex, it seamlessly transfers everything to a human employee, including the complete conversation history. In the financial industry, AI agents are helping banks detect unusual transactions, monitor fraud, reconcile invoices, and generate compliance reports much faster than traditional systems. Rather than replacing financial professionals, these agents handle repetitive analysis so experts can focus on investigating complex cases. Healthcare is experiencing a similar transformation. Hospitals and clinics are beginning to use AI-powered systems to organize medical records, schedule appointments, summarize clinical notes, and assist doctors by quickly retrieving relevant medical information. The final diagnosis still belongs to qualified healthcare professionals, but the administrative workload is becoming significantly lighter. Inside modern sales departments, AI agents are working around the clock. They qualify new leads, analyze customer behavior, prepare personalized emails, schedule meetings, update customer relationship systems, and even recommend the best time for a salesperson to make contact. Tasks that once consumed hours can now be completed in minutes. Software development has also entered a new era. Engineers increasingly use AI agents to review code, identify bugs, write documentation, suggest improvements, and automate testing. Instead of replacing software developers, these systems often act like experienced teammates who never get tired. Human resources teams are discovering similar advantages. AI agents help screen job applications, organize interviews, answer common employee questions, prepare onboarding documents, and manage internal administrative workflows. Recruiters can spend less time processing paperwork and more time connecting with candidates. In supply chains and logistics, autonomous systems monitor inventory levels, predict demand, optimize delivery routes, and even generate purchase orders before products run out of stock. What once required constant manual supervision is becoming increasingly automated. Perhaps the most remarkable change is happening inside large enterprises. Instead of employees constantly switching between dozens of applications, AI agents are beginning to connect those systems together. They gather information from emails, spreadsheets, databases, calendars, customer records, and internal documents, transforming disconnected software into a single coordinated workflow. This isn't science fiction. It's already happening inside many of the world's largest organizations. But as AI agents become more capable, an uncomfortable question becomes impossible to ignore. If they can already perform so many professional tasks today, what happens to the people who used to do them? Whenever a new technology changes the way people work, the same question always follows. Will it replace us? History offers some perspective. The Industrial Revolution replaced many forms of manual labor, but also created entirely new industries. Computers eliminated countless repetitive office tasks, yet they also gave rise to careers that didn't exist a generation earlier. The internet transformed commerce, communication, and entertainment, creating millions of new opportunities while making others obsolete. Artificial intelligence may follow a similar path, but the speed of change is unlike anything we've seen before. Unlike earlier technologies that automated physical work, AI agents are beginning to automate cognitive work, the kinds of tasks once thought to require human judgment. Administrative assistants, customer support representatives, data analysts, accountants, software developers, marketers, legal researchers, and many other professionals are already seeing AI become part of their daily workflow. For some, AI will become a powerful assistant that removes repetitive work and increases productivity. For others, certain responsibilities may gradually disappear as autonomous systems become more capable. This doesn't necessarily mean entire professions will vanish overnight. More often, jobs evolve. Employees who learn to work alongside AI may become significantly more productive than those who don't. At the same time, entirely new roles are beginning to emerge. Companies now hire AI engineers, prompt specialists, AI trainers, AI safety researchers, automation consultants, and workflow designers, careers that barely existed only a few years ago. The workplace of the future may not be defined by humans competing against AI. Instead, it may be defined by humans who know how to collaborate with AI more effectively than anyone else. Still, legitimate concerns remain. If companies can produce the same amount of work with fewer employees, what happens to the people whose tasks become automated? Will businesses reinvest those productivity gains into creating new opportunities, or simply reduce costs by shrinking their workforce? Economists, business leaders, and policymakers continue to debate these questions. No one knows exactly how this transformation will unfold. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear. The future of work will not belong only to humans, and it will not belong only to machines. It will belong to those who learn how to combine the strengths of both. As impressive as AI agents have become, they are far from perfect. For every breakthrough, there are important risks that businesses, governments, and individuals cannot afford to ignore. One of the biggest challenges is reliability. AI systems can produce convincing answers that are simply wrong. Researchers often call these mistakes hallucinations. An AI agent might confidently provide incorrect information, misunderstand instructions, or generate inaccurate conclusions while sounding completely certain. In industries like healthcare, finance, or law, even small mistakes can have serious consequences. Privacy is another growing concern. To perform complex tasks, AI agents often need access to emails, calendars, documents, customer records, and other sensitive information. Without strong security measures, this creates new opportunities for data leaks and cyber attacks. Businesses must decide how much information they are willing to trust an autonomous system with. Security experts are also raising new questions. What happens if an AI agent is manipulated by malicious instructions? Could attackers convince an autonomous system to reveal confidential information, perform unauthorized actions, or spread false data? As AI becomes more capable, protecting these systems becomes just as important as building them. Bias remains another challenge. AI models learn from enormous amounts of human-created data. If that data contains historical biases or inaccuracies, the AI can unintentionally repeat or amplify those patterns. Developers continue working to reduce these issues, but no system is completely free from bias. Then there is the question of accountability. If an AI agent makes a costly mistake, who is responsible? The company that built it, the business using it, or the person who approved its actions? These questions have no simple answers, and lawmakers around the world are only beginning to develop regulations for increasingly autonomous AI systems. This is why most experts agree on one principle: AI should support human decision-making, not replace human responsibility. The most successful organizations are not removing people from the process. They are combining human judgment with AI efficiency. Because no matter how intelligent these systems become, trust is something that still has to be earned. And that trust will determine how quickly AI agents become part of everyday life. If the last few years have taught us anything, it's that artificial intelligence evolves faster than most people expect. Only a short time ago, having a conversation with an AI felt remarkable. Today, AI agents can already plan projects, analyze documents, write software, coordinate workflows, and assist professionals across countless industries. So what happens next? Many researchers believe the future won't be built around a single AI agent. Instead, we'll see teams of specialized agents working together. One agent might handle research, another could analyze data, a third might communicate with customers, a fourth could manage schedules, finances, or logistics. Together, they could complete projects with a level of speed and coordination that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. The physical world is changing too. As robotics continues to improve, AI agents may no longer exist only inside computers. They could guide warehouse robots, assist in hospitals, inspect infrastructure, support manufacturing, and eventually help with everyday tasks in homes and public spaces. At the same time, businesses are rethinking how work gets done. Instead of hiring more people for repetitive administrative tasks, companies may increasingly build teams where humans and AI agents work side by side. Humans will continue to provide creativity, empathy, leadership, and ethical judgment. AI will contribute speed, consistency, and the ability to process vast amounts of information. This partnership may become the new standard for the modern workplace. Of course, no one can predict the future with complete certainty. Some experts believe artificial general intelligence, or AGI, could arrive within the next decade. Others argue that significant technical and scientific challenges still remain. Regardless of when that milestone is reached, one thing is already clear. The world is entering a new era where intelligence is no longer limited to people alone. For individuals, businesses, and entire industries, adapting to this transformation may become one of the most important challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. The future of work is no longer a distant idea. It's being built today, one AI agent at a time. The age of AI agents has already begun. And whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, a software developer, or simply someone curious about the future, this technology will almost certainly influence your life. The future of work is no longer a prediction. It's unfolding right now. The only question is, when the future arrives, will you be ready for it? If you enjoyed this documentary and want to explore the technologies shaping tomorrow, subscribe to Hardcoded AI and join us as we decode the future of intelligence. Thank you for watching.